And the conference covers key topics such as remote and hybrid work strategies, the impact of digital certification on salary growth, which is I'm very interested in, and offshore industry opportunities, which are all relevant and important for professional looking to stay ahead of the curve in today's rapidly changing work environment. So, additionally, um, the conference brings together industry experts and thought leaders, providing attendees with valuable networking and learning opportunities. And of course, the most fun part of the conference would be the virtual job fair. So that's right, guys, we will be having a job fair during our event. So if you'll join, make sure to prepare your resume and yourself as well. We will start the interview process on the spot. So this is going to be a very, very exciting event. And if you have other questions about the event, just follow us on our social media platforms. It's Tahche Careers and Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok. So I think our team will put the registration link in the comment box. So if you're interested to join, please register. Okay. So for today's topic, hindi lang naman ako mag-isa ngayon. I'm not alone because we will be having our guest speaker for today. So today we will talk about a different approach to performance and team management that drives customer service excellence. So in an increasingly competitive business landscape, providing exceptional customer service is really crucial for gaining an edge over competitors and building lasting relationship with clients. And I believe this is very, very important, especially if you're a business owner or if you are a customer service professional. You should really have this kind of connection or relationship with your clients, right? And yeah, so join us and as we delve into the key components of our approach and demonstrate how it really translates to exceptional service that, sets us apart from the competition. Today we have a special guest who will share his insights about a different approach to performance and team management can drive customer service excellence. So our guest has a wealth of experience in this area and has successfully implemented various strategies to improve customer service outcomes. So, whether you are a customer service professional looking to improve your team's performance or a business owner seeking to deliver exceptional service to your customers, you won't want to miss this interview. So, without further ado, let's welcome our guest to the show, Sir Joel Pamo. Hello, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. How
Good
is everyone
afternoon,
doing
sir.
over there?
We are all excited for this, Sir Joel. How about you? I know you're a bit under the weather, but thank you so
Yeah.
much for taking time to be part of the episode. How are you, sir?
Well, I'm recuperating. I'm glad I'm able to make it for today's episode for you guys, but I was under the weather since Friday. I'm glad I had my voice back
Right.
and able to share some of the thoughts about our topic today, which is
Mhm.
mainly about driving excellent customer service to towards performance, towards the impact on performance and all those stuff. So I'm excited for
Yes.
everyone to share those thoughts too.
Thank you so much, Sir Joel. So, first off, may we know, I mean, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers para lang meron silang insight who you are?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just an ordinary person, but I've been in the almost a lot of sectors, but mostly customer service. But prior to that,
Mm-hmm.
I was in the academy for 5 years as a professor for IT. I'm an IT by profession. By the way, I'm licensed CCNA and CCNP, and I'm a Green Belt Six
Mm-hmm.
Sigma certified too,
Wow.
Lean Six Sigma certified. So, in the customer service industry, I've been doing that for like 18 years now. Uh, in the BPO industry, I started as an agent back in let's
Mm-hmm.
say 2004, 2005, and then walked my way. I did project management. I used to work for one of the biggest telcos here in the Philippines, and also
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest telcos in the US. Uh, what else? I've been doing a lot of things related to customer service in every aspect of the organization: sales, healthcare, technical, everything you name
Mm-hmm.
it. I've done that. So that's just me. Uh,
Ang bigati naman ng speaker natin ngayon. So, you have so many experience, sir. I believe maraming matututunan yung mga viewers natin right now. So, first question siguro natin, let's start our interview, Sir Joel, no? And
sure.
in pursuit of delivering exceptional customer experiences, we ask you to share your thoughts. What is your definition of good customer service?
Um, well, there's a lot of definition really of good customer service, but customer, what is who is our a customer, or what is a customer? Customer is a person that receives someone's output, right? It's very important that we
Mm-hmm.
know that. And good customer service is simply the backbone of all businesses. Without good customer service, you
Correct.
won't have loyal customers that plays a vital role to the success of every business. Um, Good customer service highly impacts that. Uh, so, in a nutshell, good customer service is simply uh, being able to promptly respond to what your customer needs. Good customer service is simply being sensitive to what your customer wants, being
Mm-hmm.
able to resolve and act on their issues right away. In short, giving them an excellent customer experience. That's the
Mm-hmm.
vital key in good customer service. Uh, just making every customers that you have happy from before sales, during sales, and after
Mm-hmm.
sales. So that's my definition of good customer service: the ability
Right,
to
and I think it's all
make your customers happy, and yeah,
correct. It's all about building the relationship between the customer and
yes,
the announcer, the business. So we'd love to hear your
correct.
thoughts on how our good customer service impacts not only our team but also other people and businesses we work with. So how do you think our customer service affects everyone involved, both internal and external?
Oh, that's a very good question. Uh, Many of the people doesn't know that there is such group we call internal and external customers. So let's first identify, or at least have a definition of our internal and external customers, which we will be talking more about that later on. I want to share more of that. Your internal customers are the people that you work with every day. They are
Mm-hmm.
also they may also be your suppliers, or anyone that has a direct correlation or relationship with your business, are your internal customers. Your external customers are the people that patronizes your service or your product.
Right.
They may be
Mm-hmm.
walking in, they may be calling in, they may be ordering from you online, and all those stuff. So anyone that doesn't have a direct relationship with your business are your external customers. Now, we go back to that question. How does good customer service affect both internal and your external organizations? Uh, these two groups, or if you want to put it at that, organization, or sector of customer service, has a direct correlation with each other, or has a direct impact with each other. Uh, the Whatever the internal customer provides to the external customer uh, simply impacts the decision whether they will stay loyal to you, they will continue
Right.
ordering to you, or they would not. So the good customer service directly impacts uh, both internal and external customer, simply because if the internal customers are providing the great experience to your external customers, your external customers will be able to make decisions. In fact, they will also provide feedback. They have a strong influence in your
Mm-hmm.
marketability, in your ability to uh, extend, your
Right.
service uh, to others. You know, uh, they their feedback will also be dependent on how good customer service your internal customers are providing them. You know, in
Mm-hmm.
essence, we are very much into this. The customer is always right. You know,
Right, right.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure you
yeah,
guys heard that phrase. The customer is always
yes.
right. Uh, that serves as a guiding principle when we talk about how good customer service affects internal and external customers. Remember that if our external customers finds value to what we offer
Mm-hmm.
and they are satisfied, they're happy, they're contented,
Mm-hmm.
they will remain loyal to you, which means your external customers have a direct impact to the revenue that they generate for your company. And in return, that pays for your bills, salaries,
Right.
cost, operating cost, and all those stuff, right? So, why is good customer service important for businesses? If your good customer service is able to uh, keep loyal customers, your operating cost is lower. And in fact, there's a study that was conducted, that's around 150 to 300% revenue savings, or cost savings, I should say, of
Mm-hmm.
businesses that strives to an excellent customer service. And Six Sigma plays a vital role to that if you want to study
Mm-hmm.
further, go technical about it, but uh, being able to provide excellent customer experience or good customer service that drives loyalty to your businesses means you can easily have the potential to grow your business through word of
Mm-hmm.
mouth. That's one. You're saving cost already because if you're providing your external customers um, good experience, they will share that to their colleagues, they'll share that to the other partners. And trust
Right.
me, if that opens up interest, you will have a conversation. Account management job
Mm-hmm.
will be very easy. Uh, in fact, uh, keeping loyal customers is easier rather than enticing new customers to go to your business. Uh, it saves you cost, it saves you effort, easier marketability. You have another arm. The word of mouth advertisement highly impacts. So,
Oh, sorry, sorry. I think you're coming in and out. We can't hear you clearly. I'm not sure if I'm the only one. Can our team confirm, please? Hello? Sorry, sir. I don't think I can hear you. I think we have technical difficulty. Let me just double check with the team. So while waiting for Sir Joel, I think he mentioned about I think I really like what he mentioned about the connection of internal and external organization. Kasi nga naman, if you have like a good internal, relationship, or the internal organization is okay, magkakaroon siya ng effect talaga sa external stakeholders. So, for example, for internal team members, having like a good customer service can really boost morale, and create a positive work environment and lead to increased job satisfaction. When employees see that their efforts are making their efforts are making customer happy, they feel more motivated and committed to their work. So having that kind of like relationship, or having that kind of good quality internal team members, sobrang magiging magandang effect niya sa external stakeholders. I think we're back. Sir Joel, hello? Sorry, sir, we still can't hear you. I don't think we can, but our team can you confirm, team, if it's on my side? Yeah, Sir Joel, so sorry, no audio pa rin po. We can't hear you. Yeah, so yeah, while waiting for Sir Joel, let me just oh, I think I can hear some sound.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Yeah, Sir Joel. Thank you. I think we had some difficulty lang, technical difficulty, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm
mentioning,
sorry.
sir, that no problem, sir. So I'm just mentioning na it really does parang may impact or connection talaga yung internal team members and external stakeholders, no? Kasi um having like good customer service, as mentioned earlier, can really boost morale, and it can lead to increased job satisfaction where employees see that their efforts are making customer happy. So may malaking impact siya sa external stakeholders
Yes,
wherein, and I agree with you that it can give you positive word of mouth referrals. So it can really impact the external stakeholders if you have a very good internal team. Yes.
correct. Um, if your internal customers are happy with what they do every day, it translates to how they interact with your external customers too. Uh, in the program that I'm managing with Tache,
Mhm.
uh, we have this motto. We say our employees' experience is our customers' experience. You know,
Yes, I
if
like
your
that.
employees are
Mhm.
happy, it translates with how they interact with your customers, which means
Right.
your customers will also be happy too. The tone of voice over the phone, the way they compose emails and all those stuff, everything will translate into that. So, what is the impact of that? Higher company retention, lesser attrition, which means you're saving
Mhm.
cost, you're strengthening the company's culture and streamlining processes. If you have that, you will have a stronger foundation in your business to
Right. Oh, so sorry, sir. I think you're cutting. No audio po again. I think you're cutting in and out. We can't hear you again. So sorry about that. All right. So, no, sir. I'm sorry. We still can't hear you. So yeah, while waiting for Sir Joel, I think we is having a technical difficulty. Before we continue our talk or interview with him, again, I would like to invite everyone on May 6th because he will be joining us on May 6th. I know, kasi nabibitin ako sa talk because I'm really ano na, invested with what we're talking. But just to share with you, Sir Joel will also be part of our FAST conference, and this will happen on May 6th. So again, this event aims to focus on the future of work and the opportunities and challenges presented by the evolving digital landscape. Again, this is a very exciting event for us because ano to eh, napapanahon na topic for everyone, especially for those who want to work remotely and work hybrid. So, as mentioned, the conference covers key topics such as, ayun nga, as mentioned earlier, remote and hybrid work strategies, the impact of digital certifications on salary growth. Who would have thought, diba, that as a digital certification can really help you increase your salary, and of course the offshore industry opportunities, because this is very timely um, when we started. I think it started when the pandemic happened. The offshore opportunities talaga nag-boom. So I think since some of us or some of the audience are looking for opportunities in the offshore industry, I think this is a very great way to learn about the industry, and which I think this is very relevant for all of us and important for professionals looking to stay ahead to the curve in today's industry experts and thought leaders, providing attendees with valuable networking and learning opportunities. And as I mentioned before, nagawa na natin to dati, but this is very exciting because this is a very unique event because we will be having as well the virtual job fair. So during our during our event, uh, make sure to prepare your resume and yourself as we will start the interview process on the spot. I think Sir Joel is ready now. I think he's okay. So we will continue our interview. But again, please join us on the May 6th, our FAST conference. And for more questions about the event, let us know. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok, Tahche Careers. All right, I think Sir Joel, I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yes! Sorry for that.
I'm
Medyo,
sorry.
ano tayo sa... No worries, sir. So, yeah, we can continue naman na po. Are you okay? Are you okay
Yeah, I'm
naman, sir?
okay. I'm okay.
Awesome. Okay. So for our next question na lang, sir, I know you've mentioned, medyo naputol tayo dun sa, sa, why do you think it's essential for companies to focus on delivering top-notch service to their customer? Would you like to add some more dun sa question, sir?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's one last thing that I want everyone to
Mhm.
understand. When your internal customers are happy, they love what they're doing. Like what I mentioned earlier, it translates to how they interact with your external customers, to your clients, to the accounts. No? That gives your company a competitive advantage over the other organizations. There are a lot of RPOs, there are a lot of BPOs in the country, right? In fact,
Mhm.
worldwide. But what makes one organization differ from the other is how your internal customers take care of the stakeholders of your external
Right.
customers. That's the vital key. You know, if you take care of them, uh, you welcome them by heart, you understand their behavior, you're sensitive to their behavior. In fact, when I was client services director, I make sure that before my clients come and visit our site, I know what they food they eat, if they're vegetarian, they're whatever, um,
Mhm.
what they want to do after like on weekends. That's important because that will make them feel that they're important, and making your external feel that they're important is
Right.
also vital key to the success to every organization, and that makes Tache, I would say, differ from the other organizations, because in Tache we make sure that we value our clients, regardless big or small. We treat them the same way, and
Mhm.
with that we attract new clients. And I had a good conversation with our president when he was here, and there he was sharing how one of the client that he knew um, was bragging about how Tache takes care of his business, and that's a good
Oh,
sign.
that's so nice.
If all of our
Mhm.
or of our of if all of our internal customers, our employees, are doing the same, trust me, you will attract more clients, more customers, as we keep the loyalty of the existing ones. So that's what I want everyone to understand.
Right. So Joel, in today's fast-paced business world, it's super important talaga for companies to keep up with changing customer needs and stay ahead of the competition because, great customer service can make all the difference. And you've mentioned that some of our clients from Tache really parang nakikita nila yung difference ng Tahche service from other organizations. So how can um how can a business adapt and stay competitive in the face of changing customer service expectations and demand?
Is it me again?
Oh, I think it's my connection, sir. Didn't you hear what I said, po?
You
You're
kind of break
coming
up,
in and
so
out, sir. Yeah, you're
I kind of
coming
got
in and
lost.
out, po. Yeah, I think that's your internet connection because they can hear me now, sabi ng team. But can you hear me now, sir? Loud and clear?
Mine again? Yeah, I can. I can hear you now.
Awesome. Okay. So going back to the question, sir, how can businesses adapt and stay competitive in the face of changing customer service expectations and demand?
Uh, there's a lot of ways, really. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Now we understand what customer service is all about, how important good customer service is, right? To both internal and external customers. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there is one principle that is vital key for businesses to adapt and stay competitive in the face of changing customer service expectations. And I shared that principle earlier. That principle is
Mm-hmm.
our employees' experience is our customers' experience.
Yes.
Businesses, organizations, companies, however you want to call them, should be able to understand and respond to the employees' expectations in such a way that it will drive the results you're expecting from them so that they can cater to the needs and demands of our external customers too.
Mm-hmm.
With how the evolution of technology is affecting the business environment, the demand of both internal and external customers, uh, business should also be able to quickly act on these demands. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just taking care of your external customers. We should be able to take care of our internal customers too. And in a way, they will be able to reciprocate that external customers in a way that
Oops, I think we're having a it's cutting in and out again. But so sorry for that, guys. But please do wait for our speaker to come in. So again, we are talking about the customer service and how it affects both internal and external organizations. So right now we are half of the time, and yeah, we will be waiting for Sir Joel to come again. I think merong technical difficulties lang talaga sa side niya. That's why we're having an internet connection problem. So again, we are asking for your time to really visit our social media pages, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, to follow us, and so that you can see all the updates from Tache and our job listings. By the way, again, please also do register uh, to our upcoming event on May 6th. So let us know if you are interested. We're ready to ask if you have like questions about customer service tonight. Please do let us know and we will answer that pag bumalik si Sir Joel. Again, we have like technical difficulties now. But again, so far I like the topic. I think one thing that I really oh, I think Sir Joel's here again. Hi Sir Joel.
hello, I have to move
Hi.
places.
Are you okay?
My home is
Okay.
so mobile.
Oh, it's okay, sir. We understand because I'm just trying to explain to the viewers that right now kasi ang tinitingnan ko or parang yung natututunan ko so far would be, focusing on delivering top-notch customer service is really essential for companies as it leads to, increased customer
Yes.
satisfaction, a competitive advantage, a strong brand reputations, and all that. So, going back to our previous question, can you continue, sir? What you're pointing out earlier about the what do you call this? the approach touches, sorry, the dealing with performance issues and making sure employees meet expectations.
Yeah. So uh, when we talk about good customer service, it's not just really what you provide. No, we talk about experience also, and the experience directly impacts both internal and external
Mm-hmm.
customers. Businesses should always be one step ahead, of the game. The, we always want to anticipate what our customers would want or expect from our business, right? That's
Right.
why other organizations they have business dev team to make sure that they
Mm-hmm.
start exploring what else we can do to improve our service to our
Mm-hmm.
customers. They have client services people that caters to their clients, so different. Uh, different roles, but at the end of the day, what is important is the company or the business should always be one step ahead, which means you have to start
Mm-hmm.
anticipating. Now, here are my guide that may help based on my experience with the businesses that I manage and all, and with Tache, with the organization that we are in right now.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this will help our viewers and other folks. Number one is collaborate. Collaborate and assess. Collaborating is not enough. There should be collaboration, and after the collaboration, there will be an assessment. We can always reach to our customers, ask for a feedback from the service that we provide
Mm-hmm.
recently or from the product they purchased recently. That's why there's what we call VOC, or the voice of the customer, right?
Right.
And then we
Mm-hmm.
look at customer satisfaction and all those stuff, right? Um, their suggestions, their experience matters to the business. And we use that feedback for us to be able to innovate solutions that will be able to cater to their needs so that we keep that business relationship with them, and they remain loyal to us. Like what I said,
Right.
they need to feel that they're important. Another thing is empower. Our internal customers or our staff, our employees should be empowered. They should be trained and retrained. We should not be limiting their capability to provide support,
Mm-hmm.
to provide excellent experience to our customers, to our external customers. You know, if needed, we even have to create hierarchy of support. There's tier one, there's tier two, there's subject matter experts,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. That's why one role in an RPO or BPO organization that is vital key to the success of operations is your enabling function or your key support group, which is training and quality. We should be
Mm-hmm.
able, the business should be able to provide tools. We should not limit that. In fact, we should always be thinking of what other tools our staff will be able to use. And when we talk about tools, it's not the tangible tools. We're talking about knowledge, train. That's
Right.
why our topic in May is very, very interesting, because digital certification plays a vital role in the success of every business. you know so another guide that I can share is understand the need of your customers. Be sensitive to what they need. Also, being able to understand what they need, and evolving that, providing recommendations to make their uh, customers too, because they also have their own customers, uh,
Right. Mm-hmm.
be able to have that great experience by lessening customer effort. Trust me, they will appreciate that, and they will continue to remain loyal to you. You know, your business should evolve as your customers evolve. Um, I don't know if you guys heard about, and I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm sure you've heard of it. Gen X, Millennials, iGens, these groups, right? They have
Right.
different
Mm-hmm.
likes, different wants, different perspective in life, and different work ethics.
Mm-hmm.
A company, a business should be able to adapt to this type of generation. So evolving to our customers, both internal and external, is also important.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Another thing, we should be open to transformation. You know, there are a lot of businesses, small or big businesses, that still follow traditional approach. They don't want to go digital. They don't want to expand their ability to help our customers. Right now, social media is very rampant. You know, uh, Sometimes customers bring their experience through social media, and what do you want to see from that? It should be good experience rather than bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Right.
influential. So social media is very, very influential. Nowadays, there are a lot of support that is being done by businesses to help customer effort be lessened. There are
Mm-hmm.
IVAs or IVRs now. There are phone support, the traditional face-to-face. There are chat support. There are emails. With the technology evolving, each of these businesses should also transform and adapt to that technology.
Mm-hmm.
We need to invest in that technology, and if we do that, you will see the cost at first, but if you keep
Mm-hmm.
your customers loyal and the word of mouth is eminent, the ROI will follow. And lastly,
Right.
plan, do, study, act. These are the four elements of goal setting. It is important
Mm-hmm.
for every business to have a goal, and it should always be like what I mentioned earlier, one step ahead. Plan, do, study, and act.
Study
Plan what are
and
the
act.
things that you want to uh, innovate based on the data or based on the feedback from your customers. After you design the plan, do, you execute. After you
Mm-hmm.
execute, you review, you study what went wrong, what went well. Did the customer enjoy? Did the customer avail? Or did we meet the needs of the customer? If not, then we act on it. We go back to that cycle. So it's a cycle, until you're able to meet
Right,
that
right.
goal. And and trust me, the most successful business does that, because a plan without execution and review is no plan at all.
Right. So plan, do, study, and act. It's like implementation and trial and error, Sir Joel. No? Right. So
Correct.
for the sake of our viewers who are interested to join Tahche, Sir Joel, of course we want to make sure that all things you've mentioned earlier is in Tahche. So can you provide like some examples of specific strategies that Tahche uses to optimize performance and team management?
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. I will use my account as an example. Okay. I will use the
Mm-hmm.
program that I'm managing as an example, because we know Tache has a lot of clients, right? So let's use my client as an example. Uh, Tache's management style, and I'm not sure if people are aware that there are two uh, organizational approach. One is in focused, and the other one is customer focused. In
Mm-hmm.
focused management style is simply stating that the management is on top and your customers are below. Top management is on top, middle management, supervisors, and then your customers, which are your
Mm-hmm.
agents or staff. Tache, we use customer focused, where the management is below and the customers are on top, which means the priority of Tache is making the customer happy first. And when I say customer, these are our internal customers, right? So that's one of the approach that we use. And what is the result of that? Our attrition rate, at least since the day I joined, this is my 10th month with Tache,
Oh,
is
wow. Mm-hmm.
yeah, is 0.8% attrition rate in a year. That's way below the
Right.
threshold of 5%, which is a business standard.
Mm-hmm.
See, that sets us apart from other organizations. Maybe other organizations do the same. we don't know. But for Tache, what
Mm-hmm.
I can share and I can assure those folks who's willing to join us is that we put our staff first and we make sure that they're happy,
Mm-hmm.
their issues, their concerns are heard. We give them the voice, we listen to them, and we act on it.
That's really nice, sir. No, I really love what you said about the management being on the bottom and then the internal team is on the top. Because, empowering employees to achieve their performance goals is a very crucial for a
Yes.
success in an organization. So, you've mentioned about giving a support uh, in the internal team. How does Tache support and empower? In what way Tache support and empower employees to achieve their performance goals?
Oh, creating a career path is very important, especially in our
Mm-hmm.
industry. RPO, BPO, anything that engages into customer service support and all those stuff. Um,
Right. Mm-hmm.
Regardless, creating a career path is very important. Understanding the behavior. In fact, this may be technical a bit, but understanding the leading metric versus the lagging metric. When I say leading metric, these are the behaviors of every employee that will lead to the output,
Mm-hmm.
which is the lagging metric. Most companies they deal with they have what we call scorecard, which we also do in Tache. But what sets us apart is that our scorecard doesn't only deal with performance. We also talk about behaviors of every employee. We use
Mm-hmm.
key elements to measure performance and be able to gauge what they want to achieve in the next 2, 3 years, 6 months or so. So
Mm-hmm.
creating a career path is very important. And we have a tool that we use apart from the scorecard. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if somebody heard of this. We call it 9 box. It's a behavioral assessment that measures the ability to, or it's a subjective list of questions that allows the coach or the team lead the ability to measure subjectively the capability of a staff. There are four personalities of a staff: willing and
Mm-hmm.
able, willing, not able, not willing, not able, and I don't care at all.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
we should be able to gauge, we should be able to classify our staff on which of these four groups they belong. That way, our
Mm-hmm.
efforts is directed. Important. No waste of effort.
Right. And you know what, sir? Because I think it's really difficult to manage huge numbers of employees, especially they have different personalities, they have different
Yes.
interests. So how does Tachi handle those kinds of, performance issues or yung behavior issues ng team? How do we manage that? I'm just curious because ayun nga, it's
Uh,
it's it's fine. I find it really
oh yeah,
difficult.
sure. When I joined, Jamie, when I joined in June, one of the things that I think is missing in our internal customer is the ability and capability to develop people. So I have them undergo uh, white belt Six Sigma training so they would understand. That's why I mentioned
Mm-hmm.
earlier, training is important, key element. Also, the six methodologies of coaching. And you're right, uh, different strokes for different folks. If you have 15 staff under you, that means you have to wear 15 hats because 15 different personalities.
Right.
But understanding every individual is vital key to the success in developing employees and making them successful. Uh, in fact, I always tell them, uh, what do you call that? Um, uh, the 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 the, the supervisors should be able
Mm-hmm.
to know by heart their employees, where they live, um, how I mean if they have physical issues or health issues and all,
Mm-hmm.
they should be able to understand. Knowing your employees by heart is also important to the success of the organization, to the success of the staff. If you don't know them, knowing their birthday, when will that be? Because planning is also vital key to the success of employees of Tahche. If you don't plan for the people that you work with, if you don't consider what they want to achieve, uh, then performance monitoring will not also be successful. So it's not just really monitoring employee performance through scorecard. I mean
Mm-hmm.
through productivity. The scorecard should also measure productivity and at the same time behaviors. And the behavior Tahchi talks about collaboration or communication skills.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I think Sir Joel, can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me, sir? Oh, yeah. So I think Sir Joel is coming in and out. I'm not sure if he's here, but yeah, we will wait for Sir Joel to come back. But so far, so good, right, guys? We have tons of new learnings. I especially like um the one he mentioned about the plan, do, study, act, for you to have like a goal setting, and the fact that in Tacha we've implemented everything in the benefits, of course, of our team, of our organization, and our members. So if you are interested, if you can hear it, hear all the benefits that you can get from Tacha, join us. We have again on May 6th, we will be having our event, our Fast Conference virtual event. And during that event, we will be having our virtual job fair. So from there, you can, our team can interview you. So make sure to prepare your resume and yourself, as we will start the interview process on the spot. So we have like 10 minutes left before we end this interview. And if you have other questions for Sir Joel, once he come back, we will ask him those questions right away. So yeah, so far it's been a very very informative talk with Sir Joel, and I think again to really provide a top notch customer service through great teamwork talaga, businesses need to if business owners are listening to us right now. Hi, Sir Joel, can you hear us?
Yeah,
There
I
you
can.
go. I think I can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
All right.
Okay,
Yes,
awesome.
no problem, sir. Don't worry, we have like 10 minutes to end this. Alam kong medyo nahihirapan kayo right now, physically and the internet connection.
It's okay.
But no, it's okay, sir. So would you like to go back to the one to your what you're pointing out, sir?
Yeah. Tache support and empower employees to achieve performance goals through, like what I mentioned earlier, the application of
Mm-hmm.
continuous performance management. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
Right, right.
Continuous performance management is an approach where, in a quarterly basis, we review the capability and ability of every employees. Most organizations they use performance scorecards to measure the performance of each of their staff. But
Mm-hmm.
based on my experience, most of them are using data, which means they're all focused on
Right.
numbers alone. What sets us apart with the other organization is that we include behavior as a vital key element. Uh, Trust me, if a
Mm-hmm.
supervisor will manage his or her team through behaviors that will lead to that number, it is easier to achieve a specific goal. Metric, if you want to call it, other BPOs, they call it metric, since Touch is RPO, but again, the approach is kind of different a bit. Uh, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to compare that. It's highly different. The approach is really different. Touch is
Right.
an RPO, but there are similarities on managing people, and we always measure that through performance too. What we added there in that performance scorecard is the measure of behavior, and that's important. You address the behavior that will give you the output you can control. But if you just address the number, you cannot control, and you cannot do anything about it because it's
Right.
already an output. So before you even deal with the output, deal with how will you be able to reach that output. And
Mm-hmm.
coaching, interaction, engagement is very important.
Right.
Performance management is very important too. Without coaching, without interaction, without collaboration, without engagement, which is
Mm-hmm.
in, encouraged, uh, we are highly engaged with our employees now. Uh, every day, every month, there are activities. We have rewards and recognition. You also need to be able to reward and recognize small wins of your
Mm-hmm.
agents, of your staff, small achievements. Hey,
Right.
every day. And we call this day in a life. I don't know if you've heard that, Jamie. Day in a
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
We
yeah.
do
I'm
this,
familiar. Yes.
right? Day in a life of a supervisor, day in a life of an agent, day in a life of a manager. What you do when you get into the office, what is the first thing that you do? When I get to the office,
Mm-hmm.
I of course go to my office, but I step out and say, "Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to work." You know,
Mm-hmm.
then check my email before they go home. You guys take care. Thank you for reporting for work today. Appreciate all your hard work. You look at performance and say,
Right.
"You guys did a great job from yesterday's productivity. We continue to do that." This encouragement, small things.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
once your staff hear that, that drives motivation. And when they're motivated, they're happy, and that translates into the experience of your external customers. That's why it's very important that uh,
Right.
there is what we call continuous performance management.
I actually agree on that, Sir Joel. As an employee, I really love, well, my love language is words of affirmation. So hearing some compliments from management could really boost your self confidence. So I really like that Tache focuses on that to really um to really support their internal team. So right, so Sir Joel, I think you're freezing up. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir? Loud and clear. Okay, so I think we have another technical difficulty. But yeah, I think we have like 3 minutes, and we will just ask Sir Joel very last question. Um it's okay, Sir Joel. I know you're having a difficult time reconnecting, maybe because of the internet connection. So while waiting, I think we will just ask one last question to you, Sir Joel. Um, can you hear me, Sir Joel? Oh, I understand. It's raining hard now. Okay, so Sir Joel, I'm not sure if because I can't hear you right now. I think it's because of the internet connection nga since umuulan dyan. But yeah, we'll just wait for Sir Joel one last time because we will be yeah, I think you can, sir, but I we can't hear you. We can hear. I think am I the only one who can hear it? Yeah.
Can you hear
Okay,
me?
no problem, sir. Okay, all right, sir. We can hear you. Now we don't want to
Awesome.
to prolong the yung internet connection mo, yung problem. That's okay. Maybe we can just ask one last question. So
Hmm.
last question, I think, for those who aspire to be a customer service professional, what tips can you give in terms of finding the right organization? Because right now, I believe Tahche can really give you that kind of support that you're looking for if you're a customer service professional, because it's a really hard work. I think
Yeah.
sobrang hirap niya, especially if you face like or receive negative feedback from your clients. Parang sobrang hirap niya. So, is there any advice that you can give, sir, or you can share with the viewers?
Um, well, it all depends on it. Everything depends on you. Uh, every organization is a good organization. There's no such thing as
Mm-hmm.
perfect organization. Trust me. Everyone
Right.
will. Every organization has its flaws. It's up to you though on how you will take it in a positive note. Uh, there are organizations that are big, but people leave. There are organizations that are small, but people stay. Why? The key element uh, that I always consider, especially myself, I always look at
Mm-hmm.
culture. The culture plays a vital role in the decision of you joining an organization. You have to make sure that you fit to that culture. And if that often is discussed during interview. In fact, I encourage every applicant to ask how the interviewer, how does your organization manage people? Culture plays a vital role in everyone's employment.
Mm-hmm.
If the culture is family oriented, the culture is customer centric, culture is not just looking at profitability. The culture is
Right.
collaborative, solution oriented. Those things, believe me, regardless, benefits, it's basic. Every government mandates that. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that's how I would. Uh, that's the advice that I would give everyone. I will leave everyone one note that I would say I used since I started working. And I hope you take this by heart. And if you have pens and paper there, you may want to write it down. But this is
Mm-hmm.
my building foundation, or the building block of my foundation to where I am at right now, from working rank and file to my experiences as a project manager, client services director, senior manager, director, and all those stuff. Um, Always humble yourself, because it is only when you humble yourself that you'll be able to learn, you'll be able to share and teach what you learned to other people. Do not allow your glass to be always filled with milk or water.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to make it half full so that you will learn more. Otherwise,
Right.
knowledge will be spilled. I will leave that note to each and every one of you, and I hope, and I'm sorry, I apologize for the internet problem, the technical issues. Uh, I hope you guys learned something from this conversation. I'm always here to share my thoughts to the fullest of my
Mm-hmm.
ability and knowledge. But thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
inviting me.
much, Sir Joel. I really love what yung pinaka last note, you always humble yourself. And I totally agree with that, sir, because by always remaining humble, you demonstrate respect for others, acknowledge that there's always room for growth, as what you've mentioned, and
Yes,
foster an environment of collaboration and learning. So I really like that. I'll take note on that every day, Sir Joel. Thank you for that. So there
yeah,
you have it again, a big thank you to you, sir, for giving us this awesome talk. Your advice will really help businesses and customer service professionals to make their customers super happy and create great
thank you.
terms. So we're very grateful for your input po, and can't wait to learn more from you in the future. And again, speaking of that, Sir Joe will once again grace us as he will also be part of our FAST conference on May 6th. Again, this event aims to focus on the future of work and the opportunities and challenges presented by the evolving digital landscape. So the conference covers topics such as remote and hybrid work strategies, the impact of digital certification on salary growth, which Sir Joel will talk about, and offshore industry opportunities, which are all relevant and important for professionals looking to stay ahead of the curve in today's rapidly changing work environment. And of course, the most fun part of the conference would be the virtual job fair. That's right. We will be having a job fair during our event. So if you'll join, make sure to prepare your resume and yourself as we will start the interview process on the spot. So please check out our registration link to sign up and join us on the 6th of May. So it's been a very great episode once again. See you on our next live. Again, thank you, Sir Joel. Rest well po. Alam ko masama ang pakiramdam nyo, but please get well soon po. And thank you for our viewers.
Thank you.
Have an amazing day ahead. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sir Joel.
Thank you.